Have you ever seen someone move slowly in a world that seems determined to swallow time? On a busy American highway where cars shoot past like arrows, Bhikkhu Panakara's quiet, mindful steps create a strange but breathtaking contrast. No horn makes him hurry. No pressure pulls him away from the present moment. Amid deadlines, bills, and the constant anxiety of modern life, this walk for peace arrives like a question aimed straight at the listener's heart. Are we truly living or just running? But peace here is not the luxury of political treaties or slogans raised on a stage. As Panakara reminds us, peace is a posture of life. The way we stay steady when the wind turns against us, the way we breathe when stress crashes in, the way we look at others without rushing to judge. One slow step may not change the world immediately, but it can change the person who is stepping, and from there, change the way the world is touched. From that first mindful step, the journey turns toward the most basic need of all: food. In the Theravada tradition, monks walk for alms and receive whatever is offered with sincerity, without demanding preferences or control. Bhikkhu Panakara explains a key principle. A monk may accept vegetarian or non-vegetarian food, as long as he has not seen, heard, or suspected that an animal was killed specifically for him. The rule is not a debate about labels. It is a training in humility, gratitude, and non-harming within real life. And then comes the sharper lesson. What we eat does not automatically make us good. Panakara offers a startling example. Hitler was vegetarian, yet he caused immense suffering. The point is uncomfortable but necessary. Morality is not something we wear on the outside to prove we are better. If you are vegetarian and use it to shame meat eaters, or if you eat meat and mock those who don't, the same poison is at work: judgment, pride, and division. The moment we turn our ethical choices into weapons, we step off the path of peace. Peace begins when we can hold our values firmly, yet hold other people gently. Then look closer, closer than the highway, closer than the headlines, until your eyes land on his robe. It isn't a clean, flawless sheet of fabric. It's stitched together from scraps, torn, discarded pieces that most people would step over without a second thought. This is the Pamsukala tradition, the rag robe of forest monks. And in Panakara's hands it becomes a moving symbol of transformation. In 2022, he walked for 112 days in India, gathering cloth from trash piles and from abandoned fabric near cremation grounds by the Ganges, then sewing it, patiently, into something that could shield him from sun, rain, and insects. And that is the message he wears on his body. Nothing is too broken to be repaired. Nothing too dirty to be purified by wise hands. Even your regrets. Even your wounds. Even the parts of your life you hide. So here's the invitation. Stop throwing yourself away. Take one small scrap you've been ignoring, a neglected habit, a relationship needing mending, a pain you never faced, and begin stitching it into wisdom. Start today. Simplify one thing, waste less, judge less, and walk one step closer to the person you were meant to become. But a robe stitched from scraps doesn't mean the road becomes soft. The walk tests the body the way fire tests metal. In Virginia, the group met brutal cold, biting wind, ice, snow that turned each step into resistance. Faces tightened, hands numbed, breaths came out in white clouds. Some grew sick, bodies shivered with fever and exhaustion. Every logical voice would say, "Stop, turn back, wait for better weather." And yet they kept walking, not because they were made of stone, but because they were held by something deeper than comfort. A vow. Panakara shares that he carried a private vow for 7 years, quietly, faithfully, before he ever began this public action. That vow became an inner compass when the outer world turned harsh. Here is the line mindfulness draws with clarity. Pain is unavoidable, but suffering is optional. Pain is the cold in the bones. Suffering is the stories that says, "Why me? This shouldn't happen. I can't." The monks didn't pretend the cold wasn't real. They accepted it, breathed with it, and chose the next step anyway. So when your own winter arrives, stress, loss, rejection, don't wait for perfect conditions. Return to your vow. What matters most, what you refuse to abandon. Then take one small step, and another. As the miles add up, Panakara offers a question so simple, it cuts through every argument. Is this helpful? Not, is this correct? Not, does this make me look good? But does it help you become kinder, calmer, more willing to serve? In a world crowded with beliefs, opinions, and labels, this becomes a practical compass. If a viewpoint makes you more rigid, more angry, or more proud, it may be time to set it down, like letting go of a raft once you've reached the shore. Real spirituality isn't a trophy, it's a softer heart. And the walk proves it in small, human moments. Children waiting in the cold just to wave, strangers offering warmth, companions caring for one another, and even the dog Loka, gently, attentively, as if each life matters. Peace isn't an abstract dream. It shows up as patience, gratitude, and everyday care. So here's your invitation, starting today. No grand gestures needed. Before you speak, ask, is it helpful? Is it kind? Is it necessary? Choose one person to encourage. Choose one habit to simplify. Choose one judgment to release. Peace begins where your feet touch the ground, and it grows with each step you take with gentleness.